Jurgen, good win for you today. A week until the start of the Premier League season. Where do you feel your squad is at going into that first game?
To be honest, the result is at least something I'm really not interested in. It's a big part of the performance. It's always like it's in pre-season. You can lose a game like this 5-0 and it was not everything wrong what you did before, and you win it 5-0. It was not everything right. That's pretty much the case. It was in a lot of moments, obviously, especially around the goals, and a few more moments. Brilliant, it's true. How we finished, how we scored in different situations, that was all good. Organization-wise, it was in the good parts of the game, was good in the average, and bad part was not good. So you saw all this, the first half, we were 2-0 up, but too many spaces for Napoli, and so that's of course something we saw and we will work on, it's clear. Different reasons for that, different fitness levels of the players. So Bobby is in since 4 days, but he looked like he could have played longer. Sadio Mo longer. Then a completely different part of the preseason, so they must be tired now. You could see they are. Endurance-wise, fresh. They were fresh. That looked good, but endurance-wise, they are not where they have to be for the season. So we still have to work on that. I don't care what people think now about our team, our squad. That's really not important. It's only important that we make sure that we get a team together for the Tuesday game, and then even more important for the Sunday against West Ham. And they will be a completely different challenge. We know that already. So don't let the expectations grow somewhere, because Premier League is hard work or not flying football. It's not about winning 5-0, it's about winning 5 times 1-0, much more. So, but of course, it's much better than we would have lost 5-0, and then you have no confidence and all that stuff, and you have to work on pretty much everything. So we know where we have to work on, and we will do that.
The transfer window closes on Thursday. Do you expect the club to do any business either in or out before it does?
Yes.
Can you tell us what it might be?
No.
Players going out, maybe?
Maybe.
Will you sign any players before Thursday?
I cannot kill you to your D-Day show. So people sit the whole day in front of the television and wait who buys who and who sells who.
Will you be tempted?
I will not watch it.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, no. I work still, so over the day, even it doesn't look like. So no, that's all. We will see what happens. But obviously, if any player from my team is available, in every other situation in my life as a manager, I would have bought all of them, to be honest. So that's how it is, because they're all fantastic boys. They are able to play fantastic football, but in this moment the squad would be too big. That's true. That's true. We cannot make this, but it's not that that means for us that we give them for free or something like that. Liverpool is strong enough to keep all these players, and then we deal with that. But how I said, we are not there to make other teams stronger. That's not our job.
Last one.
And given the signings you have made and the money you've spent this summer, is this the strongest Liverpool squad you've ever had?
Hopefully, but we will know that after the season, because how strong the squad is will the season show, and not the transfers or whatever, or the price you paid, or the value, the money value of a squad. So it's only about the football value of a squad, and that's what we have to show day in and day out in the next few weeks. And you always will have difficult situations like we had today. James Milner played a brilliant game, going off with a crazy cut. A lot of stitches, 15 stitches. You don't want to have that that position in your face, but he is quite positive about it, but probably nobody showed him the mirror so far. Now hopefully it will be good, and that's very important. So it's not about celebrating the moments, it's about working for the big moments. That's it.
Steve Bates.
Yes, Jurgen, could you just give us your assessment of Alisson's debut today?
Yeah, he's quite a good footballer. Hopefully he's as good as a goalie he is. All around good performance for the first game, especially it was. I think everybody can imagine what happens inside a human being in a situation like this. You play the first game after all the things that were written about it and all that stuff. So then playing against Napoli is, how I said, was the strongest side we played so far, 100%. They had nearly the full squad here, and that can look completely different. He was very, very aware of all situations when he was needed behind a high last line. We involved him a lot in our build-up, but we need to get used to that a little bit more still. That's clear. He needs to get used to that a little bit more, but a lot of good build-up situations. So that helps, but at the end, he's there to catch balls, and he did that in all decisive moments today, so I'm really pleased.
Okay, gentleman who's got the microphone.
Jurgen, over here. Sorry. You had one Irish player in the squad today, in Caoimhín Kelleher. I was just wondering, how impressed have you been with him in pre-season?
I can imagine it. I don't want to hear about that. So he's a outstanding talent. Outstanding. Very cool boy, very cool with the ball, who saw our pre-season game when he played in front of 100,000 and in front of 60,000, so he's not really bothered about that, so that's a very important skill. He was long in his youth an outfield player. He's meanwhile a few years already a goalkeeper, but he must have been obviously a very good outfield player as well, because he's really good in that. Fantastic reactions. Will be, if nothing serious happens, he has a really fantastic future, and I don't know in the moment how many really good goalkeepers Ireland have, but one more is never a big mistake. So it's he's really, I like him a lot, and I'm happy that we have him in our squad.